What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745. This is going to be part 2 of unlocking Moon Knight. This video will cover the next group of tasks leading up to the second research. Now let's go ahead and use that free speed up for the first research, since it's within 5 minutes. There you see the research is completed on the Retractable Claws. Right after you move along from this point, there will be some more dialogue from Tony Stark. Basically, he's talking about these claws can't possibly belong to Wolverine. And then he gives us the good news. He says, "Agent, you can keep them." So we do get a free pair of retractable claws. Apparently, we will be getting all 3 of those items, and then also a multifunctional item known as the Vigilante Toolkit, which incorporates all of the functions from these 3 items. And so I assume we'll have all 3 pieces separately, even though the multifunctional item is a combination of the 3. By the way, I did want to note I placed an annotation in the last video, and basically what I found out as soon as I put the video up, or actually while it was uploading, was the fact that the other 2 researches will also take 16 hours each. Then the last research for the multifunctional item will take 48 hours. But I don't believe you need to do that to unlock Moon Knight. He should be unlocked before you finish that last item, but I will definitely find out for sure and let you all know. Now the next task requires you to complete the Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man heroic battle in Season 2, Chapter 2, Mission 3. So you will need to have these 3 characters recruited before you can finish the task list. And from what I know, these are the only 3 characters that you're going to need to have recruited in order to unlock Moon Knight. Now I've actually decided to use the Retractable Claw in a battle and just briefly show you how it works. It is a decent counterattack weapon, especially since it also counters area attacks. So I'm actually going to equip it with the Blade of the Guardian. That way I will protect and hopefully get some counterattacks as well. In this battle, we're actually jumping ahead to the next task, where we're going to have to face some Hydra soldiers in Mission 4. But I will show you that task in just a moment, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. We just want to test out that Retractable Claw in battle, and get a sense of how much damage it does, and how often it might counterattack. We are facing 3 waves of enemies, so we should have plenty of opportunity. For this battle, we did bring in Thane and Rogue. That's just because we're trying to level everyone and get them ready to go to 13. Right away, an enemy blaster does target us, so let's see if we get a counterattack. Okay, so we do get a counterattack, but it is with the Blade of the Guardian. Now on our agent's turn, we will use the Retractable Claw against that scrapper, that way we can get enraged. It does pretty decent damage as well. In this fight, we do have a special empowered ISO on Rogue, and it's one that grants morale boost to our entire team. But I do believe we forgot to equip Thane with one. Our agent is getting plenty of chances to counterattack, but he still hasn't, even though he does have 2 stacks of enrage, so he's going to be hitting quite hard. On Rogue's turn, we're going to use our level 9 to finish off the blaster, and then we're going to use our level 2 to hopefully finish the scrapper as well. Then I'm guessing Thane can one-shot that bruiser, and we're just going to use his level 1, which does have Fatal Blow. It does a ton of damage, and that's the end of the first wave. The second wave only has 2 enemies, so hopefully we do get a counterattack here. First we got hit with the Fan Toss, and once again we counter with the Blade of the Guardian, and we finish the Infiltrator. Next it looks like Thane's gonna one-shot another bruiser, so we're down to just the last wave, and we're really hoping for that counterattack to kick in. He's going to protect against an officer, and there's the Retractable Claw counterattack. So that's enough to finish the Infiltrator, and then once again, Thane may be able to one-shot a bruiser. And of course he comes through. So that's going to be the end of the battle, and just a quick look at that weapon. Next, I just wanted to briefly show you the new empowered ISO that they added to the heroic battle in Mission 3. And that's for Thor. This particular ISO weight gives him Thunder God, which says Inspire Bravery causes static charge on all enemies. Also, Hammer Throw and Empowered Strike gain the Electricity attack type. So this is definitely a very promising ISO weight. And of course, as many people have mentioned, it does go well with the Storm team, and also with maybe a weapon like the Spark Plugger. I will definitely try that team out and use it in a future video, so stay tuned for that one. But let's go ahead and skip forward to after this heroic battle is finished, and we finish task 5. We do get 5,000 silver, and then there's going to be some more dialogue. So this part of the discussion is basically Captain America saying there is no Hydra version of Wolverine. And this sets up the very next task, which is, like Tony Stark says, to pound some Hydra goons. So task 6 of 12, you must defeat 10 Hydra soldiers. And these soldiers can be found in Season 2, Chapter 2, Mission 4. And you shouldn't have any trouble finding 10 of these guys in Mission 4. So after completing this, you're going to get 100 experience, and then move on to task 7. In this task, you must fight 5 PvP battles. You don't even have to win them. All you have to do is fight them, and they can be practice as well. Then after you complete this, you're going to be given the next blueprint. This one's for the holographic shield, and you're going to have to go ahead and research that in the lab. This weapon is a protect weapon. It also causes dizzy and exposed. And like it says, protects allies from single target attacks. So this is a pretty decent option to get a protect weapon, and it's going to protect against any single target attack, whether it's ranged or melee. At this point, there will be another very short dialogue from Agent Coulson, and he explains that they found a device, and then that's when it's going to lead to the research task. Let's now take a look at task number 8 of 12. You must research the holographic shield in the lab. This task is going to mirror the first task, so it's going to take the same exact time, 16 hours. It takes 100 silver, and then you can assume that we're going to get that weapon as soon as it's done, just like with the Retractable Claws. And this is where we're at right now, except I'm only about 14 hours away from finishing it. So I do believe it'll finish up tomorrow, and then I'm thinking that I'm going to get Moon Knight Thursday morning at some point. But that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe, and good luck on getting the task list done.